Most people don't want to lose weight just for the sake of losing weight. People want to lose weight so they can look better, feel better, and be healthier. When we're trying to lose weight, we want to make sure that we're losing fat and preserving muscle mass for three main reasons. Number one, appearance. Most people don't want to just look smaller and be skinny. Most people want to look lean, strong, and have a shape. Physical performance. We want to make sure that we're maintaining our strength and physical performance. Losing a lot of muscle can make us weaker and decrease our physical performance. Metabolism. If we're losing a significant amount of muscle mass, our metabolism and energy expenditure can slow down as well. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 5 of my favorite strategies that are gonna help you to lose fat and preserve muscle mass. First, we need to create optimum calorie deficit. In order to lose weight, we need to consume less energy or less calories that we're burning. And we want to be in a calorie zone that's going to allow us to lose around 0.5 to 1% of body weight per week. That's kind of a sweet spot where we can lose fat and preserve muscle mass. We can go over 1% of body weight per week. However, we don't want to go significantly more over 1% of body weight per week because that can increase the risk for muscle mass and a rebound effect where we can gain all that fat back on once the diet is over because simply the diet was just too aggressive. Now, how we can figure out how many calories we need to drop from our calorie maintenance in order to lose that 0.5 to 1% of body weight. So let's go over our example. Let's say we weigh 200 pounds and we want to lose 0.5% of body weight per week. The simple math for that would be 200 times 0.005, which will equal 1 pound per week. That's how much weight we're gonna be losing per week. Then we would take 1 pound times 500, which would equal 500 calories deficit that we need to create in order to lose 0.5% or 1 pound per week. So let's say we figure out that 2,800 calories, that's the amount of calories that we need to consume in order to maintain our weight. That's our calorie maintenance. So then we would subtract 500 from 2,800 calories, which will put us in 2,300 calories. That's the amount of calories we need to consume in order to lose 0.5% of body weight per week. I hope that makes sense. Next, we want to make sure that we're consuming enough protein in our diet. Protein is a main macronutrient that is responsible for building and repairing tissue. We want to make sure that we're getting around 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein. Protein is also one of the most satiating and filling macronutrients, which is great when we are in a calorie deficit because one of the main struggles that people have when they are in a calorie deficit is sensation of hunger. And eating more protein is gonna allow us to feel more fulfilled and satiated, which can help us to deal with hunger. Next, we want to make sure that we continue with our hypertrophy/strength training, which is the #1 stimulus to build and preserve muscle mass. We want to train relatively heavy and hard with around 3 or less reps in reserve, ideally training each body part twice a week, around 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week with around 6 to 12 reps per set. That type of ranges I found works the best for me and for my clients. Next, we want to make sure that we're getting enough sleep. Sleep is crucial to preserve muscle mass and to improve our recovery and our ability to lose fat. The number of sleep that is required will vary based on individual, but the safe bet is probably getting 7 hours plus per night. Sleeping less than 6 hours per night can put you in a state of catabolism where you're gonna lose muscle mass and gain fat, which is not ideal state to be in. Next, we wanna make sure that we're not overdoing on cardio. Doing a bunch of high intensity interval training, bootcamp classes, CrossFit, running can impact our recovery, can put us in a deeper calorie deficit, which can cause muscle mass loss, can cause overtraining, and also increase the risk for injuries. What I found for me and for my clients is doing around 1 to maximum 2 times a week high intensity interval training and no more than 5 low intensity steady state cardio sessions per week. So those are my 5 favorite strategies that will help you to preserve muscle mass and lose fat in the same time. But now, how do we know that we're actually losing fat and preserve muscle mass? Here are the 3 things to focus on. Number 1, your physical performance. If you're maintaining your strength or even improving your strength, it's a pretty safe bet that you're still maintaining your muscle mass and losing fat. Next, monitor how you feel. If all of a sudden you feel very tired, you cannot sleep, you're losing a bunch of strength and your energy is low, you probably drop the calories too aggressively and most likely you're gonna be losing muscle mass. And next, monitoring your weight and measurements and your appearance in the mirror. If you are losing inches in the waist and you're losing around 0.5 to 1% of body weight per week on average, but you can still see your muscles, the shape of your muscles, the fullness, and you see that you're getting leaner, but your inches in the waist are going down, but not so much in your arms and your legs, that's a pretty safe bet that you most likely preserving muscle mass and losing fat. If you found value in this video, make sure to click the like button, and if you want to watch more similar content like that, make sure to subscribe and click one of those videos right here to watch more similar content like that. Thank you so much, and I see you on the next one.